everyone, Skype here, and as you can see on SRP, I have this setup here. This is an Outlook. I don't have my confirmation entry yet though, but this is an Outlook. Okay, I'm waiting for price to get to this particular level to give me kind of reaction, and I'm looking forward to buy from that level. Alright, so I made a video on combining MSNR and SMC to get a good setup. That's exactly how I got this setup though. I actually added some extra, saw some extra strategies confirmation as well, like the SLP, the normal SLP, which is also an SMC strategy. Alright, so I'm going to be breaking this down for you guys. Now this is a live market, okay? So I'm going to clear everything out first. Now, so on the daily time frame, right? Now on the daily time frame, here's what happened on the daily time frame. Okay, now we had price took out this low, right, making this level a sort of protected level. We didn't have a break of structure actually, like a proper break of structure, right? But okay, we had the sweep, and also remember for the start we're using MSNR. Okay, we use MSNR key levels and MSNR breakouts for the start of the analysis. Alright, so if you take a look now, our price swept this liquidity level. Right, we had this level, this breakout level here. So we have this breakout level here, giving us a sort of bullish move. Okay, and now you can see for MSNR key levels, we have different type of key levels. First of all, we have apex of the V shape, the A shape, the QM, RBS, SBRO, OCA. Also, 50% of a week or of a long week that actually caused a breakout is also a key level. Okay, 50% of a long week that actually caused a breakout is also a key level. Alright, so here we have this week, this long week here. So you can see this is the week that this candlestick actually caused the breakout. Okay, you can see this candlestick actually caused the breakout, and this is the week. We have the week and the body of the candle closing above this key level. Okay, now we have the 50% of this week here. Right, now we have that level. Some people might be looking at this. Okay, we also have a breakout here to the downside. Of course, we do have a breakout to the downside there, right? But the last reaction, right? Now, price is also reacting to that level, right? Price is also reacting to this level, but there is no actual confirmation that price is going to use this level to sell. All right. Now, if you look at this particular weak level, we also have a CRT formation, right? A CRT is almost formed, though the market is still, the candlestick is still open, not closed yet. Is also formed. We have a sweep of the previous day low. Okay, now remember that's the 50% of that week, that's our key level. Now if you move to the moving to 4 hour now, okay, you can see we have a breakout here. We have a breakout here, but if you look at this particular level where that is opposing our key level at the moment, if you take a look at that level now, there's really nothing much going on around there. Okay, and there's no level that price is likely to use to say, okay, we might have a breakout, unless this level, this is where price is likely to change direction. Okay, so moving forward, let me switch this back to okay. So now we have daily reject daily and also a 4-hour breakout. Now we'll move to our 1 hour time frame, our hourly time frame, to look for a good structure, liquidity, and whatever. Okay, now we have a break of structure here. We have the break of structure here, and then we have this order block here. Okay, and we have this particular level as liquidity level. Right, that's relative liquidity. Some people might be looking at this level, okay, price swept this other low, price swept this other low, and they'll be looking at this particular level. Of course, price could actually use that level, but I'm not looking at that level because we don't have any break of structure there. And even if we have a break of structure, that's still not the level that I'll be looking at. I do normally like using the extreme levels. Okay, so this is how I got the actual outlook and the end. So from this level, I'll be looking for confirmation because I don't really go aggressive with crypto. If this was the maybe forex market like GBP USD, USDC, Chef especially, I would have gone aggressive on this particular setup, but not going aggressive on crypto. Okay, so an extra conference still on MSNR. We have trend line. I think I have a trend line here. Let me check. So you see, trend line perfectly in line. That's one, right? That's actually one. Now, if for those people that trade just SLP, structured liquidity point of interest, right? This is possibly what they'll be looking at. This is a break. This is a break of structure or market structure shift, whichever. That's one. And then before that, there was a sweep of liquidity here, right? And then there's this other block here, which price reacted to nicely and then gave another break of structure, a sweep of liquidity around this level as well. Okay, my chart is looking so dirty right now, so I won't be adding any other thing to it. Right, so you can see, these are um this is just it. Okay, I prefer using the key level, reject key level, the breakout, and then SLP as entry because it's actually easier. Okay, it's actually easier to understand than the others. As you can see, first of all, I got this before looking at the left to see that this is also happening. All right, so that's that for guys. I'll be waiting for my confirmation, hoping to get a good confirmation to take this trade because it's actually a nice setup. All right, bye.